Hello, thanks for clicking on this video. If you're like me, you are super excited for the Audible Cyber Monday end of year sale that always happens, the site-wide sale. And I'm a little disappointed, to be honest, with what was on my wish list and what was on sale. But that being said, there were a few hidden gems that I was able to find from my wish list. So I just want to share those briefly with you of my picks, what I'm spending my money on, and hopefully they give you some ideas of what I found interesting in the sale. So, hello, my name is Zach. This channel is mostly science fiction and fantasy reviews with a little bit of everything else in my interest. So, do stick around for reviews on individual books that I am currently reading and loving to get a taste of what I am into. With that said, where that intersection is of what I'm into, what I've already purchased, and what I can't get from my local library from Libby, that's what I go into Audible for. And I was, like many of you, maybe saving my credits for this site-wide sale because the first bonus tip, I guess, for this video is if you are a regular Audible member with credits, there is that buy 3 and get $15 back promo that was going on. You have to activate it, so do activate that on the Audible homepage. But what it is spending 3 credits, like your full credits, which is what I use as the baseline for how much books will buy at full price. But if you use 3 credits, you get $15 back. So with that said, things that aren't on sale that I was kind of surprised in that I didn't see on sale, I'll use my credits for, get the $3, the 3 credits and get the 15 back, and then use that $15 credit to score some of these deals. So if you want to maximize either your credits, or maybe you're one of the new members who there was a Black Friday credit, it was 99 cents. And then you also got $20 credit. So that $20 credit Black Friday deal, if you're a brand new member, is a great way to spend that wisely during this sale. So what am I going to use my credits on? Yeah, it's a lot of things that were on my list that were not on sale. So surprisingly, Dungeon Crawler Carl, not on sale. They're all like $15, which is, again, way too much because my baseline cost at the bundle price for credits is around $7. So if it's less than $7, then I'll pay cash for it. Otherwise, I'll just buy a credit bundle. Some other books that were on sale previously that I skipped, unfortunately, was James Islington's Will of the Many. A couple of years ago, before the new one, Strength of the Few, came out, that was on sale, and I skipped it because it was available through the library. But yeah, now it's full price as well as Strength of the Few, so not buying those with cash. All the Malazan Book of the Fallen books are full price in the sense that they're like $18 cash, so much cheaper to buy them via the credit. So I'll probably be spending credits on something like Malazan or Dungeon Crawler Carl and some other series that I just wanted to check out, and I assumed there may be lesser known authors, so they might go on sale, like Gunmetal Gods. Surprisingly, yes, they're still $20 full price. So this is what I'm going to probably use my credits for, to pick up, there's some other books in Malazan, and then I will spend that cash on some of the other series that I'm excited for, because yes, normally I've been spending credits on these, but the deals are pretty great on a few of these. To start things off, Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Surprisingly, the entire Red Rising series, they're all priced around $3 or $4. They're like $3.73 for all of Red Rising. So this is actually on my to-read list for 2026 because I did check out book 1 of Red Rising like about a year ago, thanks to Patricia, who was nagging me to start it because it's such a great series. I got a little bogged down in the first book with kind of the YA-ish start to the series, but I, hear great things about the rest of the series, and I am excited to continue because I've been on this kind of space kick lately with a couple other sci-fi series as well as fantasy. And what I hear is that Red Rising, if you push through book 1, it gets amazing. I've heard nothing but praise for later books in the series, and all the books in the series up to the last one of the first 6 books of Red Rising, all $3-4. So great deal for Red Rising. Some other books that were surprisingly on sale is, yes, Sun Eater. So the Sun Eater series by Christopher Ruocchio is what I am currently reading at this very moment. I'm about 35% done with book 2. Really love book 1, Empire of Silence. Now I'm on book 2, Howling Dark, and just loving everything in Sun Eater. And again, like Red Rising, it's why I'm giving Red Rising a chance. I just hear it gets better and better every book. And here in the second book, it is even better, even though I love book 1, Empire of Silence. So yeah, all of Sun Eater up until the most recent one, Shadows Upon Time, are all about $4. So they're also $3.73, $4.33. So they're in that $3-4 range for Sun Eater, except Shadows Upon Time, the newest one that came out last week. Of course, it's $15. But yeah, really great series. I definitely want to pick that up either with credit or just pay cash. Another one on my to checkout list and to purchase list is the Terra Ignota series by Ada Palmer. So this is another book that I started but paused. I started To Like the Lightning. It was an interesting start, but I just wasn't in that mood for that kind of a story. Even though I was enjoying it, I wanted something a little more exciting, but I was intrigued enough to return to it. I think I just had other library holds come through, but at $3-4, it seems like a steal to read this. This is another sci-fi series. I think a lot of sci-fi apparently are on my to read list, but it's also for fans of books like Book of the New Sun by Gene Wolfe. So that is a series I absolutely loved and just finished the first 4 of the original Book of the New Sun series. And I hear Ada Palmer's Terra Ignota series is in that similar vein, so which also is influenced heavily on Sun Eater. So if you liked Sun Eater, if you liked Book of the New Sun, I think Terra Ignota by Ada Palmer, that series, To Like the Lightning to start, would be a great pickup at a couple bucks each. Some other things that are on my on my wish list, Mercy of the Gods by James S.A. Corey is also only $3. So I'm also currently reading The Expanse. I'm on book 6, just finished Nemesis Games. So to start the next series by James S.A. Corey for only $3. It's probably going to be a pickup. Other in the sci-fi genre, I have a lot of sci-fi apparently on my list. Rendezvous with Rama. So this is a book that's becoming adapted to a movie. So if you like Dune by Denis Villeneuve, he is adapting Rendezvous with Rama, the classic book. It's only $7. That's right at that threshold of almost worth a credit. It's about the same price as a credit, so something possible to pick up. Some other sci-fi series by JN Chaney is 1-800-STARSHIP. This is a book that there is a promo that they sent me the physical copy, but I think I just want to read the Audible book, the audio, and my local library doesn't have 1-800-STARSHIP, so I do want to check out 1-800-STARSHIP, and it's only $4.75. So again, it's below that threshold credit, and I will be picking that up. It is about like The Last Starfighter. So if you're like me and you're an older millennial, maybe you grew up on The Last Starfighter, about a kid who gets recruited to join a space and actual starfighter by playing an arcade game. So if you like that kind of nostalgia feel, that's what the book is so far. It just seems like a fun time over the holidays. One of those kind of beach reads, I guess you could say, for science fiction fantasy. So yeah, I want to read 1-800-STARSHIP. And shifting to, I guess, also nostalgia, Jack Vance's Dying Earth is only $5.80. So that is another kind of throwback post-apocalyptic fantasy story this time that is inspired Book of the New Sun. So I've been kind of delving deep into Book of the New Sun, this kind of old school fantasy setting. So Dying Earth at $5.80 seems like a good pickup as well. So yeah, that's what I'm excited to get from the Audible sale. As I mentioned, a lot of series, unfortunately, did not make the cut because they're just full price. It says on the site they're 51% off, but the 51% off of the already high markup, which is kind of like Amazon's normal strategy. When you shop on Amazon, you see the discounted price, but the discounted price is just the regular price. So $15 is way too much. That's higher than a full price credit for a lot of these books. So save your cash, buy the bundle credits, just use a credit if you're interested in any of the big series. And yeah, spend your money wisely. To recap again, Red Rising on sale, Sun Eater on sale, Terra Ignota on sale, Mercy of the Gods, 1-800-STARSHIP, Rendezvous with Rama, and Dying Earth. All great reads. I'm sure there are other hidden gems out there. Just I use Audible as my backup from the library. So a lot of the books I am currently reading, I just get through the library. And that is another way to, again, stretch your dollar further, because that is your tax dollars at work. So if you live near a library, do sign up for your library card. I have 4 library cards because the New York metro area has a ton of libraries. So use all of your resources, get everything to the library, but supplement with Audible, and do check out these books. So thanks for recommendations. And if there's anything I missed that is a great deal that I should check out, let me know in the comments, because if it's around $7 or less, it's probably a good buy and worth buying with cash instead of a credit. So thanks for watching and happy shopping this holiday season, this 2025 Audible site-wide sale. Thanks for watching and talk to you later. Bye.